What's up, YouTube? I'm back. Yeah, sorry for the wait, but exams kind of got to me. So, yeah. But I'm here now. And yes, welcome to episode 11. I know it's been like a couple of months almost since I did my last episode, which was the Phineas and Ferb review. But there are some new advancements to this channel. First, from now on, I will only be covering games that I can pull footage from. Yes, that's the big thing. Footage. I can now pull footage from games and take a look at them. That's pretty cool. And it's all going to be coming from an Xbox One, in case you're wondering. Second, I have a brand new intro that you probably already saw. And yeah, for once I actually have footage and music. No more of that acapella crap. I hope you enjoyed that. So to kick it off, this brand new reviewing train, let's take a look at Skate 3, as you probably couldn't already tell by the thumbnail. Skate 3 came out in 2010 for the PS3 and the 360, but was ported to the Xbox One. And yeah, this game is pretty cool. But why am I reviewing 3? Isn't there already a 1 and a 2? Yes, there is. Skate 1 is already on the Xbox One, but I'm going to save that one for later, because this one's better. And 2 is not even on the Xbox One. So, yeah. And, yeah, without further ado, let's take a look at Skate 3. Skate 3 is a skateboarding game, if you already couldn't tell by the title. As I was saying, Skate 3 is a skateboarding game developed by EA. Ah, yes, EA. You may know them best as the people who developed Star Wars Battlefront and Star Wars Battlefront 2. By the way, the not good ones. The ones that you had to pay, like, $40 to get at the game. Yep, they made skateboarding games. Although technically, this is when EA was not as bad. We'll get to that when we talk about the DLC. So with the skateboarding game in 2010, you're probably wondering, how do you control it? Do you use the buttons? Yes, for pushing, but not for controls and tricks. You use the analog stick. Here's how it works. As you can see, I have my Xbox One controller, and I'm going to show you how to control the tricks in Skate 3. So, you see this? This is known as the right analog stick, okay? And what you do is, you flick it. Like that? No, like this. You move it. For example, if you want to do the ollie, this is a basic skateboard trick. You flick it down, which will make your character go into a crouching position, and then you'll flick it up to perform your ollie. Here's what that looks like now. Okay, so maybe it's not that epic, but you get what I mean. The controls are pretty fluid. Okay, just to clarify, it's not like every trick is simple like the ollie, where you just flick up and down. I mean, some of these tricks have very precision motions. On the bottom, as you can see, there's a counter that shows you how to perform each trick. And some of these are downright crazy. Flicking, scooping, turning. Oh yeah, that reminds me. This game features probably the greatest mode in any skateboarding game, Hall of Meat. Inspired by Thrasher magazine, this mode literally allows you to break your character's bones. Literally. And it is amazing. I mean, this mode is so important, it even has its own title. As a mode in the game, as a challenge. Seriously? Are you kidding me? That's like having a milestone in your life to break as many bones in your body as possible, and you get rewarded for it. Great. Well, at least good thing that doesn't happen in real life. One sec. Hello? What's that? It does. This is inspired by an actual thing in Thrasher skateboarding. Okay then. So apparently some people do this after all, but it's a good thing that that doesn't happen that often. So, to show you what I mean by this is totally wrong, here's a compilation I like to call Ouch! By Skate 3. Please enjoy. Okay. I think now you can see why this was a very engaging mode, to say the least. So I just came to the realization that in a skateboarding game literally called Skate 3, I barely covered the actual skateboarding, what you do. So yeah, it's probably time to fix that. Outside of, well, you know, break your bones, there's actually stuff that you can do, like challenges. I hope this one actually doesn't really make me bored. Alright. Okay, so right here you can see all the challenges that are in the game. Team, film, Hall of Meat, on the lot, on the spot, photo, team, promo, street contest, training, and tranny. It sounds complicated, but in reality it's not. So right here you can see all the locations in the game. And need I remind you that most of these are DLC. Don't worry, we'll get to those later. But the main ones are Downtown, Industrial, and University. Okay, so let's actually try a challenge. We're gonna try a film challenge right here. Alright, now this is very important. In Skate 3, you can either own or kill a challenge. This just changes the type of reward. So for now, we're just gonna simply own it. And with the magical power of editing, we are at the challenge. So it says here our objectives, and we're just simply gonna complete them. Alright, it's a pretty cool grind. We got ourselves a nice little trick. And we're just simply gonna grind this planter. And boom! We owned it. And what's really cool about this game is that it actually records a replay. So we can actually see our tricks, albeit in very crappy quality. Just like that. Okay, so let's take a look at this DLC. Now, who likes DLC? Yes, I actually like DLC. I think that it could really enhance the experience. But here's the problem. If you put too much DLC and your entire game is DLC, then it becomes a problem. And considering that we're talking about EA, you could probably bet that there's a lot of DLC. Don't believe me? Well, check this out. So you see all those locations? Every single one is DLC. Yeah. Kind of crazy, isn't it? I mean, really? That many locations? Okay. Maybe the price isn't that bad. Okay, fair enough. Let's go to the Xbox store, the marketplace, and let's take a look at the price of all these items. $32. $32! Just to clarify, if you want to get this game digitally, it's $20. The DLC costs more than the actual game. Why? Just why? Why does DLC, downloadable content, an add-on that gives you less content, costs more than the game? I don't know, man. Well, maybe it makes sense. It's EA. We're talking about the people who loot boxed Battlefront 2 hard. Okay? Okay. 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 Breathe. So, other than the, you know what? Is the game actually that good? Well, here are my final thoughts. Okay, so in conclusion, Skate 3 is a good skateboarding game with fluid controls and enough content worth the purchase. However, I still have some complaints. First, the DLC is way too overpriced. Second, I wish there was actually a bigger trick selection. And 3, I think that some of the glitches are, pretty bad. But I could still recommend it to any skateboarding fan. Overall, my final rating for Skate 3 is an 8 out of 10. Yeah, it's not amazing, but hey, it could have been worse. I still think it's actually a pretty good game, but don't buy the DLC. If you can find a copy for like 20 bucks or so, then yes, pick it up. But don't buy the DLC. And if you're not a skateboarding fan, I'd say pass on this one. So that's my review. And if you excuse me, there's a certain tournament that I have to get to. So, this is Ozone. See you guys later.
Get over here!